Hello, parents and kids, and whoever else may be watching this video. This is Mr. Michael Bean. I'm the seventh grade language arts teacher for Advanced Charter School. Your child will be in my classes here, and this video is pretty much to tell you everything that the kids heard today at the first day of school in dealing with the ridiculous rules and my expectations and whatever. I know you heard some of this open house, so bear with me. I'm going to go through this as fast as I can because I know your time is valuable and my time is valuable, so let's do this thing. So, um, um, every kid got a copy of this sheet of paper today. They'll have it in their notebooks, so ask for it if you want to read it over with me, whatever you want to do. But right up here is what they need for my class. They need a 3-ring binder. I don't care what width you get, at least an inch, inch and a half, I'd say. If you want to get 5 inches, I could care less as long as they have a 3-ring binder. They need plenty of paper. I do not want to hear kids in March go, I don't have any paper. They need to, if you just buy one of those like 50-cent packets of paper, they'll last you all year long. Okay, but I do not want to hear in March or April, I don't have paper. So, pens and pencils, well, no doubt, literally every teacher in the world does for that. Colored pencils, they cost like 50 cents, maybe $1. If they keep up with it, it'll last them all year long. They need highlighters, and last but not least, they need a positive attitude. I know that's a weird thing to put on the spot list, but oh my gosh, we need positive attitudes because bad attitudes, people with bad attitudes, they never accomplish but so much with their lives. We want positive attitudes. I just want to warn you guys, this is English. So you guys are going to do a lot of writing and reading and English class because that's what you do in English class. In math, you do the numbers and the math stuff. In science, you do the science stuff. And in English, we read and write. So there's a little warning there that we're going to do a lot of writing, and a lot more writing, and even more writing. And we're going to do a lot of reading. And that's what you do because the more you read, the better you write. And the more you write, the better you read. That's scientific proven evidence right there. Boom shakalaka. There's a grading scale. All middle school kids are on the 10-point grading scale because the high school kids are also on that same 10-point grading scale. So there it is right there. And that's the same for every single middle school teacher here at Advanced Charter. You have 2 forms of assessments, minor assessments and major assessments. Your major assessments are going to be your tests, your quizzes, your essays, your projects. They make up 40% of your grade. Your minor assessments are your warm-ups, your journals, your classwork, your homework, your exit slips. I'm not going to lie, y'all, I give a lot of work. I grade a lot of work because in my belief that your grade should reflect a spectrum of everything. Everybody's going to have a bad day. Everybody's going to have good days. And the bad days should not outweigh the good days. So I do give a lot of work. I do grade a lot of work, but that's because I want to give you guys, the parents, a kind of clear idea of where your child is grade-wise for 7th grade. So check this out. It's a zero tolerance policy. If Boo Boo gives me homework that is not done, I'm going to ask them to redo it. If Boo Boo gives me homework they didn't even attempt, they're going to have to do it. If they did their homework all the way, but it's not done well, I'm going to ask them to fix it because I'm mean like that, because I want to make sure your child has done the work, because all this stuff that we do this year leads up to that EOG test that we take in the spring. If they make a boo-boo, I may ask them to stay after school. It may be during recess. It may be during lunch. It may be during specials. I try not to keep kids after school unless I absolutely have to. So a lot of times, like if boo-boo messes up on their homework, I may work with them during recess. I may pull them from specials. I may during lunch make them sit with me and correct their stuff because I want them to know without a shadow of a doubt that they understand everything they need to understand to be successful. So that's the way I do things. Like I said, if I need to keep a kid after school, I will. I try to avoid that though, because I know some of y'all play volleyball, you play basketball, you play soccer, you play softball, all the sports. Some of y'all go to church, some of y'all have stuff after school. After school stuff, I try to keep to a bare minimum as possible, but give you that warning right there. Check it out. I don't use Remind anymore. I found that Remind is not near as efficient as I wanted to be. So this year I'm using Team Reach. And when you go to download Team Reach onto your phone, this is what the app logo looks like right there, okay? You're going to sign into Team Reach. If you're a parent, you're going to say you're a parent. If you're a student, you're going to say that you're a student. The code to join my Team Reach is SuperBean, SuperBean. You'll see that you've been added to 7th grade ELA 22-23. And I send out all my reminders about tests, quizzes, homework, projects that way. Again, the code is right there. It's SuperBean. Okay? I'm using Team Reach. I'm not using Remind. If you ask me a question about not using Remind, I'm going to tell you I'm not using Remind anymore. I'm using Team Reach. It's a lot more efficient. Everything I post to Team Reach, I also post on my school Twitter account, which is at TeachingBean. You do not have to sign up to use Twitter because it is a form of social media. These kids are in 7th grade. That's at your discretion. So I don't want a kid coming home to you and saying, Mom, I have to get Twitter for Mr. Bean's class. It is at your discretion. Again, everything I post to Team Reach, I also post to Twitter. So you don't have to have Twitter if you don't want to. It's just an option there because I've had that school Twitter account for over 10 years and I still use it. And it's completely up to you if you want to use it or not. If you want to go on Twitter and follow me, that's fine too. It doesn't bother me. Down here, there's my email address. It's beanm@advancedcharter.org. Parents and students, if you want to send me an email, awesome. Please proofread that email before you send it. Please make sure you use complete sentences and that it makes sense and that it's not one rambling, long, big paragraph. Okay, I need them to make sense because if you want me to respond, I need to understand what the email says, and I'm going to respond as quickly as I possibly can. If you send me an email, please give me time to respond. So if you email me Thursday night at 10 o'clock, man, homeboy, I'm not going to respond to you till probably Friday afternoon because I'm going to be busy. Give me a couple days to respond. Some days I'm really good at checking my email. Some days, maybe a few days. So if you email me Tuesday morning, I'm going to try to get back with you as soon as I possibly can. It may be Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning, but I will respond. But if you send me an email and it's been 10 minutes, don't get upset yet. Okay, give me time to respond because if something is important for you to send me an email, it's important that I respond as well. So that's all I ask. That please proofread it. Please make sure you give me time to respond. Okay, questions? Fantastic. All right, let's talk about this. The 25 ridiculous rules of 7th grade. Oh my gosh, it is ridiculous that we would need 25 rules for 7th grade. But parents, I'm telling you right now, 7th graders, they need structure, they need discipline, they need order, okay? Just having 5 rules and asking them to be kind and be polite, that's not enough. You got to be specific with the 7th graders so they know what you want, what you don't want. So check it out. I'm not going to read these word for word, but I'm going to break these down for you parents real quick. I want your baby to try their best. That's number 1. Number 2, I want you to keep their chair and seat on the floor. I don't want anyone to tip their chair and have to get stitches because that's happened before in my class, and I don't want it to ever happen again. 3, your kids need to stay in their seat. If I want them to move, I'm going to tell them to move. 4, raise your hand. They taught that in preschool and kindergarten, so that should be good. 5, get your work done when the teacher tells you to get your work done. That's a no-brainer, right? 6, get your homework done when the teacher tells you to get your homework done. Again, that's a no-brainer. We should all be on the same page on that. 7, you're not going to touch, you're not going to slap, you're not going to hit, you're not going to push anyone because it never ends well. Number 8, when you get to class, you're stuck in my class. There's no going to the bathroom. There's no, I need to go talk to Nene in another class, or, I need to go see Miss Cobb, or, I need to go see Miss Andrews. When you get to my class, you are stuck in my class. # sorry, not sorry. But, that's the way it goes. And we'll talk more about that in a second. Number 9, we don't yell at school. I'm not going to yell. They're not going to yell. Plain and simple. I don't like people that yell at me, and I'm definitely not going to yell at anybody else, so we don't yell. Number 10, we're going to be nice to each other. We're going to be kind and respectful. 11, there's no reason, literally no reason whatsoever to be late to class. You get to class on time. You got plenty of time to get to class. That's not up for debate. 12, we walk in the hall in the line. We don't run. We don't scream. We walk in the line. I am famous for making my kids line up and then start back over again, and then line back up and start back over again. We don't run, we don't scream, we walk in the line. Now, I know that's kind of childish because we're in 7th grade, but we continue to do that in 7th grade because they've been doing it since kindergarten. 13, they're going to have lockers this year, Mom and Dad. They got to bring their materials to class. If they forget, that's on them. Okay, I'm not going to send them to their lockers to get more stuff because that's bonkers. I got my class time for a reason. They got their breaks for a reason. So we're going to utilize class time together. 14, we clean up the end of every class session. Well, no doubt. It's kind of like cleaning up your toys after you play with your toys. You got to put them away. This is big, parents. If I see your baby with a cell phone, I got to take it. That's the policy in the handbook. I got to take it. I got to give it to the front office. Either Miss Satterwhite, Miss Finch, Mr. Stallings. They did it, not me. That includes they got their phone in their hoodie pocket. I got to take it. If it's hanging out, their booty in their back pocket, I got to take it. If they're in the hole with it, I got to take it, okay? Keep them in your locker. Keep them put away. Keep them in your book bag. I don't care if they have a phone. I'm going to say that again. I don't care if they have a phone, but I don't need to hear it, and I definitely don't need to see it. Keep it put away. Look at this. You guys with smartwatches. I don't care. I don't care if you have a watch. You better use it as a watch. If I see you typing on that watch, I got to take it, okay? So keep the smartwatches as watches. Keep your phones put away, and we'll be good. We don't throw stuff. No duh. You learned that in kindergarten. 17, this is going to break some of your hearts. I hated Drama Queen. Your parents hated Drama Queen. So we're all on the same page there. 18, if it's not yours, don't touch it. Number 19, if you know you're going to do something that's wrong, just don't do it. Duh. They teach you that in preschool. 20, you're going to the bathroom. We're going to use the bathroom in the bathroom. We're not going to wrestle in the bathroom. We're not going to try to fight each other in the bathroom. We're not going to try to arm wrestle in the bathroom because it's the bathroom, y'all. We don't touch each other in the bathroom. That's weird. 21, we're going to use the bathroom during bathroom breaks, okay? We're not going to go during class. You got time during breaks. Use those breaks wisely. I do a lot with technology. We're going to use those tablets and laptops with respect. If you can't use them with respect, you won't be using them, plain and simple. 23, we eat food in the cafeteria, not in class. Duh. 24, I don't care if your baby has a water bottle. When they get to my class, they're going to put it on the back bookshelf. At the end of the class, they can pick it up and get it. I do this because it protects my laptops. And also, a kid can't spill a drink if it's not at their desk. So that definitely utilizes my class time. And last but not least, we live in the year 2022. If you miss school, whether you're sick, you're on vacation, you miss because of a soccer game or softball or baseball or whatever, you are responsible for making up those assignments, okay? Just saying, I won't hear, Mr. Bain. I won't hear. That's not an excuse because, y'all, I post everything to Google Classroom. So if you miss notes, they're on Google Classroom. If you're missing the homework, it's on Google Classroom. Don't come at me and say, oh, Mr. Bain, I left early for soccer and I ain't got my work. That's not an excuse because everything's on Google Classroom, okay? If you miss something, it's on you. I'm not going to chase you down. It's on you, okay? If you got any questions about this, parents, holler at me. They will have a form that you need to sign saying that you watched this video. So we're about 14 minutes now. We definitely need to end this video now. So if you got any questions, don't hesitate to email me. Make sure you sign up for Team Reach, all that jazz, and I will talk to you later. Have a good one.